Bitch, I ain't seen you forever. Like, your ass be doing all that EDC shit, bitch. So though, you still bad, but you ain't going to my base.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow.
I don't know who you are anymore. You sound like a new man.
I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is. Don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. And out of
fucking my
turn,
first round pick. That shit was the third pick. That shit on the 31st. I'm trying to hurry up and get rid of that bitch. I'm muting myself.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Chill.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Alert. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Rashad Penny, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Okay, just like that. 12.
From the 44, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, throw on first. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Got a man, that's Richie James. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A throw over the middle taken in, and that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Graham. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Amendola, he was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's go. 70 ending. 54. 54.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
I'm so mad. I might watch this nigga run it.
They're piecing
I was
together
like, watch this
a
nigga run it
nice
out
drive to
route.
start
And
this
I knew
one.
it was
Seems
coming
pretty
too.
scripted and
I'm
pretty
hot.
successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though.
What?
Be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice, 0-0. Four down.
They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run now with Ware. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? No confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Andy Isabella was the intended target. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On 2nd and a yard. Wilson, pressure. Wilson's going to go down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Switch. Listen. 25. Defense, let's go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They go read option with Wilson. And an alley to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
14.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Alert.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Cut.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Steps away and avoids the contact by sliding. 7 yards there and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Sanders is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, G. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Penny, a first down carry, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Penny. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll run with Penny. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Throwing on second and 3. Wilson buying time to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Avery Williamson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
12. Good.
On third and goal, Wilson. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise.
Like, how the fuck I go on the 1 and all it?
On 3rd and goal now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way.
Jackson.
Take some time off the clock and keep the ball away from their opponents.
It's Dante Jackson.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Jackson is not getting ducked out.
Right there, 54, right there.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Got him.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
That boy Judon.
Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit.
You're stopping my normal plays,
start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start...
Oh, my God. I legit pushed you out the way to get the ball in the fucking end zone.
That definitely goes to the defensive player. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line.
Why is this running back in
a big way? I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still
the hole is there? If Penny,
no.
If Penny was a little bit quicker, man.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some push. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
I know that.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. Oh, what a juke into space. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny. 95 yards as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. L.J. Collier gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Take a seat. You can't stop me.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
To throw, it's Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give him credit, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Go, go.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
So that's how we do it.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray.
Nice.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. Touchdown, Cardinals!
I had no comment from Matt Knight there. No comment whatsoever. Because it's either a tackle, you drop it, or a tackle to catch. There's no bullshit.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move, when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed. And
their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the play?
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Avery Williamson getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
To throw is Wilson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. This is Penny. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Penny. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, 0-0-0.
He's back to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will score.
I wasn't even throwing it to him.
Lockett with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Now Myers for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
No. I wasn't even doing it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.